Hey guys, it's Susie from BoatTIME. We are very happy about the invitation from Sophie and Josh to their boat. It's called Qisma. At the moment we are on the way to their mooring place. Hopefully the rain stops until we arrive there. If not, I will get really wet. Yeah, let's wait and see. Hello, Sophie. Hello, Josh.
Hello.
Thank you for having us.
No problem.
Thank you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. It's really great that you have time for us for a little video.
Of course.
Yeah,
No problem.
Yeah.
for the boat time. That's great. So maybe you can tell me what happened that you came from a house to this boat, that you bought this boat and now living on the boat. Is that you're living
Yes.
permanently?
Full
Full
time.
time.
Full time.
Winter, summer.
For about
Yeah.
4 years now. So
4
years.
years.
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
So you have a lot of experience.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
the story goes that myself and Sophie were in university in England, and the place where we were in Stoke-on-Trent, it's a very boat centric. It's a lot of boats, a lot of boat builders,
Yeah.
and basically our friend, actually my best man for my wedding, subsequently, is American, and he decided he wanted to save some money. And he thought, I want to live on a boat instead of paying for accommodation.
Yeah.
And I remember telling him at the time, you idiot, why would you ever want to live on a boat? That is the stupidest idea
Yeah.
I've ever seen. And it just clicked something in my brain, because we went and seen an absolute rust bucket, like just pure, mess. And I was like, no. But that sort of started something in my brain, and I
Yeah.
started watching out and about, and then YouTube
videos.
Facebook,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Cruising the
forums,
coast.
cruising the
Yeah.
coast, yeah, exactly.
Love cruising the coast.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I'm an obsessive kind of, mindset, so I just started learning all about this, and then, I got you involved as well.
I started to just really love the idea of the tiny living.
Yeah.
So the sustainable living
Yeah.
and tiny living.
Yeah.
The way that people just take all of their possessions and size down.
Yes.
I love that idea. We
Yeah.
were always never really people who were too materialistic. We didn't really have many possessions.
Yeah.
So when COVID hit in 2020,
Yeah.
were forced to go back home because we had no car. We couldn't go to a hospital if we needed to go for emergencies or anything.
Yeah.
So when we decided, okay, we need to make the decision to go home, it was a very sad decision, because we were ready to sort of look at boats and start buying boats. We started looking down at Oxford. We were looking at loads of different, like a Springer boat. It was a very low budget.
Yeah.
And we started to fall in love with it, and then obviously COVID hit. But whenever we started to rush and pack all of 3 years of our life into one car,
Yeah.
we had space. We had room in the car for
Yeah,
both
didn't have a huge
of
amount.
us.
Okay.
Just packing everything in our car. We still had space, so we thought, okay, we're not those type of people who would struggle.
Yeah.
We can live in a small space.
We could live in a small space easily, and university was small anyway,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it was easy. But when we came back home, we were a bit sad. We thought, the dream is gone, because
Yeah.
the dream was slowly building, and the dream's gone.
Yeah.
Because there's no
Yeah.
narrowboats in Ireland.
Yeah,
Ah.
We thought at the
we
time.
thought. Yeah.
And then I think like a year later, we thought there's got to be at least one.
Yeah.
And I went on. It's called Dundeel, but it's
Yeah.
like Gumtree or
And
a
Apollo Duck.
marketplace. Yeah,
Yeah.
Apollo Duck.
Yeah.
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 And we saw Qisma, which is the boat, and Qisma means fate or destiny
Destiny.
in Arabic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Like
that-
Kismet.
Kismet.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So essentially, just steamrolled from there,
Yeah.
and before we knew it, we were buying it and moving on board, and
Okay.
yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, but the boat was already called Qisma.
Yes.
Yes.
So
it's bad
not
luck.
your decision.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's bad luck to rename
Yeah.
the boat.
Okay.
Yeah. So we
But
decided.
but the name forced your decision to buy this
No,
boat?
no, no.
No, it was a nice little kind of thing in our
Add-on,
head,
yes.
little add-on, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was a very quick process because we didn't have a house to sell because we were
Yeah.
living with our parents at the time. So we
So
kind
we,
of
we scraped every penny together we
Yeah.
owned and
Sold
sold things, and it was we barely had enough, and it took us a while to get back to where we are now, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's good.
yeah
Wow.
yeah
Was a very quick decision then, yeah? Yeah.
Well, we had been building for a couple of years,
Yes.
but when you find the right boat,
You know it's
Yes,
you want,
yeah. We thought it when we were looking at the listing on Dundee. We thought it was too good to be true.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
thought it was a scam when
Yeah.
I first saw it, because it was very reasonably priced at the start. But then I was like, oh, that ticks all the boxes. That's
Yeah.
exactly the
The
kind of
layout
layout.
was
yeah.
the way we wanted, with the breakfast table and
Yeah.
Yeah.
the bedroom in the back, and it wasn't too old, and
Yeah.
it was a perfect
How
length.
old is the boat?
15 years old.
Oh,
yeah.
not
2010,
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
So if you see those rivets along the side outside, they're
Yeah.
actually fake. They're not real. So the
It's
boat's
like a-
styled after a much older boat,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
but
yeah.
it's actually very modern.
So people come past us and they're like, "Wow, that boat must be really old." And
Yeah.
we pretend we're like, "Yeah, it's very old,"
That's it.
but it's not. It's quite new for a steel boat. It's
Yes.
quite new.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
So
good.
Yeah. And why have you decided to buy this kind of boat? And it's called a narrowboat, is it?
Narrowboat,
narrowboat,
yes.
A
or
narrowboat
canal boat.
or
as
canal
well.
boat, yeah. And not a cruiser.
Yeah. Well,
For
the
example.
cruisers, I would say, are more suitable for summertime living.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're cruising, with the sun shining down, and a couple of beers, and it's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the Irish winter, it's
Yeah.
not as lovely.
With the
Okay.
fiberglass, there's not
Yes.
much insulation.
Sedation, yes.
So with
Okay.
this boat, we have insulation between the steel and the
Yes.
wood.
Double glazing,
Yeah.
and then obviously we have the diesel radiators that run down the boat, and then obviously a wood-fired stove.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which you wouldn't get
No.
most of the time.
No.
You don't get in a fiberglass
No,
cruiser.
no.
Exactly.
I haven't seen this yet.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
No.
exactly.
You have
So
only these diesel heater, yeah.
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 and for to thrive the winter, you need a good heat source.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not
and the
fun.
heat that can stay doesn't escape,
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
The beauty of this boat is that it heats quickly because we have the heat powered fans. So whenever the stove starts to get warm, they start to push the hot air
Yeah.
down the boat.
Yeah.
So it heats up like inside 30 minutes to an hour.
Wow.
And in
Yeah,
fact,
it's quick.
it's
Yeah.
very quick. But the fact it's a full-size stove
Yeah.
built for like a house,
Oh.
So it nearly is too easy to heat
Yeah.
the
Okay.
boat up. So you're
It's
opening
almost
windows.
too hot sometimes in the winter. It's almost too hot.
Oh, it can't
Yeah.
be too hot.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but it's lovely. It's so
Very
cozy.
cozy then.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
In the wintertime,
Yeah.
it's so cozy when it's bad weather outside and you've got the fire going. It's not.
Yeah.
We always pretend that the fire is like a little person because it's like a character.
You have to
There's-
take care of it. You have
Yeah,
to feed it.
okay.
Yeah, it's like a little like a spirit, like a I don't know. You feel the presence of it
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Exactly,
But
so.
it's lovely.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
so
good.
homely.
Yeah.
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 And actually, you miss it when it's not there. So I am looking
Yes.
forward to the autumn and the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then about 3 weeks later, you're like, oh, I wish the sun was here again.
The short period of time
Yeah,
you like
so-
the novelty of it, but then you're
Exactly.
like, oh, maybe not.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's for you the benefit to be on a boat and not in a house?
That's a really good
The
question.
good things and the bad,
And the bad things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the best, and you might disagree, but the looking out onto the water, being beside the water, I think it's really good for your mental health.
Okay.
You feel more peaceful and yeah, less stressed. Weirdly,
Yes.
by
Yeah.
seeing water.
There is just studies to prove
Yeah.
that water is very good for you. Being around water, whether you're in it or beside it.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
very good.
nature, there's always something going on. If there's
Yeah.
ducks, if there's swans,
Kingfisher,
kingfishers,
yeah.
all this nature.
Herons.
Yeah.
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 So that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
And I'm inherently quite lazy. So I like to walk from the bed to the fridge, to the sofa, back to the fridge,
Short
back to the like when I go to my parents' house and they have a big 2-story building,
Yeah.
and I've left my phone upstairs.
You have to,
I have to
to
walk up the stair.
And your parents are shouting like,
What? Hello? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Too big.
too big, too
Yeah.
big.
So
Yeah.
I like, as I said, I'm quite lazy, so it's
Yeah.
quite nice to be able to walk very quickly from one end of your house to the other.
Yeah.
I understand this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the same with us when we from our holidays on this hire cruiser when
Yeah.
Yes.
we arrive at home, and
The
the
house feels
ways
really big.
the ways are so
Yes.
far,
Yeah.
everything is so far away.
So far away.
If you want to go to toilet, you have
Yes.
Yes.
to
You
change.
get up and
Yes,
walk and yeah.
And
And
everything, like a cupboard,
yes.
everything's close by. So if
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
something, it's right there, rather than have to go and
Yeah.
look for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But then obviously it has its downsides because a small space can get messy quite
Yeah.
Quicker.
quickly.
Yeah.
So and you can't, have a project setting out and then leave it for a couple of days
Yeah.
and come back.
Yeah.
Like for example, I was working at the laptop and then I have to clear it away because
Because we had to have dinner.
dinner. So
On
you can't
yeah.
just forget about things. You have
Yeah.
to. You're always cleaning.
Yeah.
You're always moving things about. It's like a Tetris.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think another kind of maybe benefit, which some people might not like, is the maintenance. So looking after a boat is very good, again, for your mental health because it's looking after something, it's
It forces
responsibility.
it forces you to be busy.
Yeah.
So you always have to fill the water tank. You always
Yeah.
have to mind the fire. You always have
Yeah.
to, different things always need done on a boat. As
Yeah.
you say,
Yeah.
a boat is never finished. There's always
Yeah.
jobs to be
There's
doing.
always,
and
yeah.
So if you're in a house, you can sit about and do not much for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The water will still come out the taps.
Not really.
Yeah, there's still,
Yeah.
there's still
We own a
power.
house.
Yes.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
But your water won't
Always.
stop.
No,
Yeah.
the water and normally the electricity
Yes,
is,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
is running, but you always have to do some
Yes.
bits and pieces, and
It makes you
this
more-
is breaking, and
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
it
that's
makes
it.
you more conscious because you're like, oh, I'm consuming this amount of water in
Yes.
this period
You
of
don't
time.
leave the tap on when you're brushing
Yeah.
your teeth.
Yeah.
'Cause
yes,
If you do,
just switch it off.
Yeah, because then you're like, okay, we need to do it more often.
exactly.
But it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing because you have more responsibility, but you
Yeah.
understand your consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
And are there bad things
Yeah.
you don't like on the boat?
Sometimes it's maybe the space, but a little
Yeah.
bit.
we were trying to dry washing.
Yeah.
Here.
Laundry.
Yeah.
We've got
Yes.
a thing behind us where
Yeah.
we
Okay.
put out. It's like the rack,
Yeah.
and with outside, and it's like.
And
it feels-
we're both working,
Yeah.
and the dinner is on. We're cooking, and
Yep.
it's very claustrophobic. And the fire is on.
Yeah.
It can be claustrophobic, but on the off chance, like not all the
Yeah.
time. But we find that we would love to have more of that hosting space. So in the cruiser, you have this beautiful kind of wheelhouse part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you can kind of have people
Have
around
friends,
and,
family.
Yes.
and it's
Yeah.
spacious,
Yeah.
but it's not invasive.
Yeah.
So when people are here, we kind of think,
Yeah, it's
It's-
perfect for 2 people.
yeah,
But see, you have 3, 4,
Yeah.
or even half a family.
Yeah.
it starts to
Yeah.
really become
Very
smaller.
narrow.
Exactly. yes.
And then the working space. So we both, Josh sits here, I sit there. We have our laptops facing each other,
Yeah.
and it's a small space. And also those chairs are quite low down, so it's sore on our back.
Yeah.
But it's a very small thing that we would love to have more space.
Yeah.
But
But then we can just take our house and go anywhere on the system.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
compact, it's
Yeah.
movable. So
you don't forget anything.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
you bring your house with you.
I love
You
that.
don't forget anything.
There's a level of freedom that brings where you can just I feel like going
Yeah.
somewhere else, change of scenery,
Yeah.
and even like today, it feels like a mini holiday where we're still working, we're still moving
Yeah.
about, but
Yeah.
we've changed location entirely,
Yeah.
and it's brilliant. Like here, so peaceful at the moment.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can change the spot if there are some
Yes.
crazy
People you don't
tourists
like.
around.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes. If your neighbours are bad, you can
Yeah.
move. That's
Yeah.
what I say.
You can't.
That's not possible in a house.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
well,
can't
not
pick-
easily.
Yeah,
Not so easy.
Yes.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
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 So
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
And you both work from here,
Yes.
or you you are a wedding.
A wedding videographer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you have to go to the wedding.
I have to
before-
go to the
Yeah.
wedding and then edit. So
Yep.
maybe 8 times out of 10, I'm editing, and then
Yeah.
the other 2 times I'm out shooting
Yeah.
for
But
weddings.
I work here
Constantly
You're
from
consistently,
here.
yeah.
Yes.
Except maybe once or twice a month I fly to Birmingham for like an in-staff meetup.
Yeah.
But that's not very often. So yeah, I'm basically here the
Yeah.
whole time, which is great because I'm never late for work. I can
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no commute.
no
You can
commute.
work from your bed, so
Yeah, well that's
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
then I also find
Possible.
it's difficult to differentiate work and home because
yeah,
it's easy to work on longer. It's
Yeah.
there's the
Yeah.
blurs the line between work and at home. So
yeah.
I almost wish there was a bit of separation,
Yeah.
but I'm
You
very
have to
lucky.
make a point and say,
Yes,
okay,
you have
stop
to,
we
yeah.
now
build that
for
routine.
today.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the
Yes.
routine that we
Yes.
say, right, at 9 o'clock we start work, at 5 o'clock we finish work.
Yeah.
And then I
And
try
then-
and like get
yeah.
out and go for a walk or
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
something else to switch up
To
the brain.
clear your
Yeah.
brain
Exactly. Yes.
Again.
Exactly. Yeah.
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 beside the water or in the
Yes.
water, maybe.
Yes.
That's it.
Not
on.
in Enniskillen.
we have actually swam here before.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a lovely
yeah.
swimming
Yeah.
because
Good
it's
flow.
fast flowing.
Yeah.
Fast flowing river. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a little ladder just right there, so
Ah.
you can get in and out.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't recommend swimming in Enniskillen.
No,
And
because it's too fast, or it's
No,
any built-up town will have runoff from
Yes.
houses, businesses, boats
yes.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's not nice,
It's not
but
the cleanest.
yes.
No.
So, yeah, but it's this point is far enough away
Yes.
from
Far enough
Enniskillen.
away,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
and there's
the
the-
river clears
It's
up.
flowing
Yeah.
fast.
and
yeah.
flowing.
Flowing
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
It's clean enough.
Clean
clean
enough.
enough.
I wouldn't drink it.
No.
No.
But you don't die if you.
Well,
Yes.
that's it.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your boat is fully equipped, I think. Yeah?
Yes.
You have a you have your working place and heating, a diesel heater, and
Yes.
it's a coal
Stove.
a stove with
A
coal
wood
or
fired.
It's a
turf.
multi-fuel, so you can burn coal, wood, turf, anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
handy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
actually, in our marina where we are moored at the minute,
Yeah.
there's a big storm in the winter, and a big
Yeah.
tree came down. And I was
Yes.
like, happy
It was
days.
called
For wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got a chainsaw.
70-foot tree.
Yes.
Wow.
Just
So that's like 2 winters worth of
Yeah,
fuel.
perfect
so,
for you.
So we cut
it
it
was
all.
hard work.
It was hard. It was like
Yes,
it was like
yes.
a weekend worth of cutting wood, and it was. I love doing it. It's like
Very rewarding.
Very rewarding.
Yeah.
Stacking it all up in the shed, ready for the winter drying out. So this winter, hopefully, we'll have some nice
Yeah.
wood,
Nice.
free
Dried
wood,
wood.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is good.
And the owner from the marina would be happy.
He was over the moon because
that
it
somebody,
actually,
yeah,
yes,
took-
it fell over the entrance to the
To
marina,
the gate. Yeah.
which actually you couldn't get in.
Okay.
So he would have had to either do it himself
Hire
or
somebody.
hire somebody.
Somebody, yeah.
So he was like, perfect. And
Yeah.
he even offered us to store it in his shed. So I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even better.
He says,
Win-win.
Win-win, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how we heat the boat. So we've got, like I said, the stove and radiators. And then we have a couple of electric heaters that we put into the bedroom as well.
Yeah.
Because although, like I said, the heat is pushed down, it does take a while to get to the bedroom,
Yeah.
which at night time you want it to be warmer, but then
Yeah.
it takes a while to get down. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. But,
Yeah, and we have like lots of different gadgets,
Yes.
appliances. We just bought a new toaster.
Yes.
Like, we never had a toaster
Okay.
for 4 years.
Yeah.
We just have the grill.
The grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had the grill and the gas just above the oven. So we have a gas oven, gas grill. We finally got the toaster. We now have a coffee machine, so like an espresso machine.
Wow.
It's because we upgraded our battery setup, which meant that we can run more appliances.
Especially in the summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beforehand, if you had the kettle, the iron and the like the toaster on,
The-
you could blow the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's
Too much, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
now it's like we're completely off grid at the minute, and we can run everything. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a washing machine.
And a washing machine, yes.
And you can run the washing machine
Yes.
Yeah.
with
Off-grid.
a off-grid with your batteries.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Wow.
wouldn't do it with the toaster and the coffee machine and everything
Okay.
and the TV all at once,
Yeah.
but yeah, we can run it on a good cycle perfectly. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have seen you have solar panels on the top.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
So
yes.
you're charging the batteries with the solar panels
Yes.
or with a diesel engine or
So the
or both, or-
yeah, exactly. So obviously we have the plug-in a standard hookup which you can plug
Shore
in anywhere.
power,
Shore power,
yeah.
yeah.
Shore power. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
But we also, there's the alternator on the engine if you have the engine running, it will charge the batteries as well.
Yes.
And then the solar panels, so we have 2 400-watt panels
Yeah.
and 4 100-watt panels at the back.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like flexi panels.
yeah.
Ah, yeah,
So-
we have seen them.
Yeah.
Using the cat, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Flexi
Yeah.
things, yeah.
So the 2 400 ones sit on top storage boxes, which there's actually not a huge amount in them at the minute because
Yeah.
we have bunkers on the side of the jetty on our marina. It's easier to get stuff out of that than climb onto the roof.
Yeah.
You know?
But in the wintertime, we like keep wood and
Yeah.
stuff, and it keeps
In these
dry.
boxes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dry.
and coal or anything, or like chairs and things if
Yeah.
you want to
What
keep
you
them up.
don't need
Yeah.
at the moment.
It's like
Exactly.
our garage,
Ah,
Yeah,
the outside
essentially, yeah.
garage.
yeah, or cellar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Great.
but they're on hinges, like so they open like this, and then you can also prop them up so they're more aligned to the sun.
Ah,
So
Yeah,
it's-
so you can
yeah.
get
you
more
have
efficient.
a better angle for,
Yes.
yeah. Wow.
So it doubles up as storage and everything on a boat has a dual purpose.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
example, this is a futon, so it doubles
Yeah.
up as a bed.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
For guests
Yes.
Exactly.
or for snoring people also.
Yes, I've never actually stepped on here, but
We never argue. A lot of people ask us like, what do you do if you have an argument?
you fall out.
Yeah.
But we personally we don't really argue that much, but like
No dear,
we wouldn't.
never argue.
but we wouldn't,
Yeah.
we would never, people think, oh, it's such a small space,
But you can
but you can
section
have
the boat.
privacy. Yeah.
So you can see that kind of that place
Arch.
there.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
2 sliding doors that come in.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can, if you want to section the bathroom.
If you have guests and you need a bit more extra privacy,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then the bedroom to the bathroom has a
There's
door.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can section the boat in
So
three.
you can stay in the bedroom and you can work and
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
video call or something.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Exactly.
So
So I
you
would, if we
don't-
both
yeah.
have a video call together, I would go into the bedroom,
Mm.
and then you would
Yeah.
stay here, and it'd be
Yeah,
easy,
so-
Exactly.
Fine for you, yeah.
Yeah.
We're used to.
Yeah.
We're used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody in the beginning of our boating holidays,
Mm.
it was a Irish couple, they told us, it was a first holiday,
Mm.
and we weren't married at this point, and she said, if you can handle 2 weeks together on a boat,
Yes.
then you can marry.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a really good point
Yeah.
because we did the Shannon up 16 locks,
Mm.
and it's nicknamed the marriage breaker.
No.
Yes.
Really?
So from
Okay, I haven't heard this.
You've never heard that?
No, no,
From Lochern to Carrick and Shannon
Yes.
is a marriage breaker because it's
Okay.
so many locks.
Yes.
And
you
obviously,
know.
if it's just the 2 of you, you have to
Yeah.
communicate.
Yeah.
One person
Very
drives
good.
in,
Yes.
one has to work the controls. It's stressful. Things go wrong. It's raining.
Yeah.
People watching as well and not
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah, you have to
It's-
press the
yes,
buttons from
exactly.
the lock. Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
they said if you can do that without falling out, then you're good for marriage.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah,
There
very
you go.
good.
there you
So
go.
you have done this before
Yes.
you married, yeah?
Yes, we did do
We
it
did,
before.
yes,
yeah,
we did,
yeah.
yeah.
So great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Proved.
We did that, I think,
Approved.
2 years.
We did it pre-engagement.
There you go.
So before he proposed.
Yes,
Yeah.
I had to make sure.
Yeah,
you know.
he had to make sure. So he's like, let's do the marriage
Yeah.
breaker.
It was stressful because
Yeah.
I think the ideal scenario is like 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 on the boat, and then 2 to man the ropes and work
Yeah.
the controls.
Because Qisma is so big.
Yes,
She's
so
not-
long.
She's so
Long, yeah.
long.
Yeah.
It's awkward, and she's
Yeah.
so heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah.
She's 20
Yeah.
tons.
Oh,
So
Yes.
wow.
she's very, very hard to pull.
To kind of maneuver.
And your
yes.
hands get really sore with the ropes because you're just
Yes.
pulling and pulling and pulling.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember we had a lock number 8.
Is that the deepest one?
One of the deepest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a very deep one. Yeah.
Yeah. I struggled to get the water to come in without the boat pushing away.
The boat would try and go angular or sort
Yep.
of diagonal in the
Yeah.
lock, which
Kept
is
pushing.
difficult to
Yeah.
control.
But we
Yeah.
just
we didn't fall out.
No, we didn't. We just said we'd take it slow.
Mm.
There was nobody about. We emergency stopped, let the water come back in,
Yeah.
try again, and we did it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you just have to.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
Especially on
Yeah.
the water. Like we're 4 years in, and
Yeah.
still every day is a learning day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we find that actually we didn't do this before. We've not learned this technique before, or different
And we
things.
also have the added pressure of this is our home. This isn't
Yeah.
a hire boat that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well, if it goes upside
Yeah.
down. Oh, who cares?
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
It's all
yeah.
our possessions.
We
and-
are insured, of course, but
Yeah.
it's like, oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
It's not
But
fair.
if you have a hole or something like that, you have to go for maintenance,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you can't stay on the boat. I
No,
think, yeah.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
because you have to put everything out.
Yes.
Yeah, we have seen this with Donald's big barge,
Yes.
and he has to put all the floor out
Oh wow.
and the kitchen out,
Yeah.
and to reach the floor and see the holes, and
Wow.
it's really
scary.
difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very difficult. When
Scary.
we took Qisma out 2-3 years ago now
3 years ago
to
now.
get blacked, so the hull had to
Yeah,
be.
I've seen the
yeah,
video.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very
had
good.
to had
There
to
you
get the. It was very like, how do you say? It was interesting because we've never seen Qisma out of the water before, and we thought this was really cool.
Yeah.
And then we started to paint, and it was a
Tough.
nightmare because it's bitumen.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
know the
like
paint?
it's like
Yes,
tar.
I know.
It doesn't act like a paint. It's like
No.
oil. So,
It's
if you put too much in the
Yes.
brush, it just falls off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we had gloves, and within seconds the
They were
gloves were
disintegrated,
pulled through,
yeah.
and you, at the end you had to just get like
We had to
like
use
petrol
yes,
kind of
To
gasoline just
wash
to,
your hands.
to
To
wash
to clean
it off.
your hands
Oh.
off. Yeah.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
So you were just like your hands were like cracked and
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a very difficult process. You had to do layers and layers and let it dry in between. But
Yeah.
it was, I mean, like, for us, learning curve because
Yeah.
we've never done it before.
It's going back to that. There's always something to take care of the boat. There's always
Yeah.
maintenance to do.
Yes.
There's
You
always
can't leave.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't leave. You could leave a boat for 10 years,
yeah,
but then you would have pitting. You'll have all these different problems.
erosion. Yeah, yeah.
Erosion and
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it,
So you have seen the bottom,
Yep.
We've seen the
and
hull, yeah.
that's the bottom is flat.
yes.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's built
And-
for the canals, which are only 3 or 4 feet deep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then obviously you need a flat bottom, otherwise you'd drag along the bottom.
Yeah.
So
And
And
usually,
can you
yeah.
see the scratches or something like that?
Yes.
That's-
So you can see the wear and tear.
Yeah.
So we're not in a canal, so we're not too. In the canals in England and things, that you got a lot of like debris. So you've got trolleys.
yes,
People
Or
throwing
bikes.
Yeah,
different
people throw
things.
things in
Rubbish.
cars.
Yeah,
People throw
Everything.
things into the water, and
Yeah.
it
Nightmare.
can cause a lot of damage to
Yeah.
your hull of your boat.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I mean, the previous owners that we had looked after this boat so
Yeah.
well.
Wow.
We're,
So
we're
it's
the
good steel,
second.
yeah.
We're the second owners.
yeah.
Wow.
And we
Yeah,
hope
perfect.
to
I know.
hope to keep that keep that going.
Well,
but
it's also your resale value. So if you
Yeah.
do go to sell it, if you don't do any maintenance,
Yeah.
you will not be able
It's
to
your own
retain the
fault.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's nice.
so
Yeah.
we
So-
were glad that when we looked underneath, and we actually did paint it because you don't need to paint it.
The whole, yeah.
You don't need to paint the bottom.
Supposedly
bit.
the
But
base plate
You,
is
you
so far
put
down.
bitumen on the
Yeah,
bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But only one layer because supposedly it's so far down. There's no oxygen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's where the erosion
No
comes
rust,
from.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
we have a lot of zebra mussels,
yes,
Yeah.
but zebra mussels don't like underneath too much. They like the
Yeah.
sides.
but they were still there.
They were still there.
Yeah.
I mean, when we took the boat out,
Yes.
we had to take everything, so glassware, plates, so that we had no weight and nothing would smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were very light.
Yes.
Empty tank, empty diesel,
Yeah.
nothing.
Ooh.
So when we took the boat out,
It was light. Yeah.
we looked at all the zebra mussels. We were like, wow.
Had to scrape them all off.
Yeah.
And I think I filled 3 wheelbarrows full of zebra
Oh,
mussels.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we put the boat back in, and we were cruising back down,
Yeah.
we went a whole knot faster
Yeah.
than we went up. 'Cause
So
less
instead of
Yes.
like
drag,
5 knots,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were going
yeah.
like 6 knots. We were like, whoa.
just purely because you remove that,
Speeding.
Yeah, we
exactly.
thought we were going really fast.
Unless you felt like Qisma was like, oh, I feel much better. you
Yeah,
know?
it's a new lease of life,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's brilliant.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe can we have a look around in the
course.
boat?
Of
Yeah,
course,
to see
yes.
some
A little
small
tour of the
bits
boat.
and-
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
a tour boat. Boat
Yeah.
tour.
Boat tour.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank
Very
you.
good.
So this is the place where you work.
Yes.
Yes.
It's called a breakfast bar.
Yes.
So we work, we eat, we have friends around this
Yep.
place.
Everything.
Everything happens here.
Yeah.
Some narrowboats will have like a booth where it's like, you know, 2 chairs on a table that rolls into a bed.
Yeah.
I think that would be good, but obviously we have a big
We have
futon.
more living space
Yes.
Yes.
because of it. So we had to start, and more kitchen.
Yes.
So we
Yeah.
have, our galley is a lot longer
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
than most galleys can be really, really tiny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is,
Yeah.
all the work happens here.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
you do also your Instagram videos here, yeah? So you
Yes.
because I've seen you on Instagram as
Yes.
well. Yeah.
So we're on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
We used to do YouTube, but we're not. We haven't done much.
Why? YouTube is cool.
I do love it. It's just it takes a lot to make a video.
Yeah.
Yes.
And because we're
yeah.
because we're both in video, it's
Yeah.
like our day-to-day job.
Yeah.
We're always editing, and
Uh-huh.
it's maybe not as enjoyable for us anymore. And
Yeah.
but we
But,
love the short form,
yeah.
quick videos.
Yeah.
You see something, you make a video about
And you
it.
just
Yeah.
just get your
Yeah.
phone and
Yeah.
it's done. You know,
Yeah.
instead of having to set up a camera and things. But we
Yeah, and
love
cutting
watching.
all this together,
Yeah.
like a job is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but we
Yeah.
love
Okay.
watching YouTube videos. So
Yes.
we said we watch Cruising the Cat and stuff.
Yeah.
So to get inspiration, and we watch Amy and Wes as well, who are BoatTIME UK, I think. And they have a narrowboat as well.
Yes.
So lots of different people we love to watch, and it gives us an insight into what it's like on the English network,
Yeah.
because we never get to see what it's like on our network. But
Yeah.
to compare and what it's like, you know, it's
Yeah.
like a
Different.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Very good.
So yeah, do you
Yeah,
want
so-
to
Yeah.
go
So
a
we
bit?
go on.
Yes.
Go on, yeah, that's it.
Great.
So we actually have
This is what?
a duck hatch.
Okay.
So
A dog hatch.
duck as in like
Quack.
A duck, not dog, like a.
No, no.
Yeah. Okay.
we
Yeah.
open it like this.
Okay.
It's a bit of a rain, but
Yeah.
so
Not too
So
bad.
usually this would
Yeah.
be pointed towards this
water.
side.
Ah.
So you can sit
Okay,
out
so
and
you
feed the
can-
ducks.
Ah. Now.
and
yeah.
it's
Yeah. I
beautiful
understand.
because you
Yeah.
can have an extra window
Yeah.
when the weather's good.
And also it's good to pass things in and out of the boat.
Yes, if you have a barbecue or
Yes.
something. Yeah.
It's awkward getting
Oh, you
know,
went for shopping
Yes,
and bring this.
exactly.
And we bring the
Yeah.
shopping through that
Yeah.
way as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's far handier.
Wow.
And it's
Okay.
insulated like
Yeah.
double.
And
So
the
it's
window.
like-
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, very clever.
Yeah. And yeah, our washing machine. So
Full
Yeah.
size.
full
standard
size.
house.
This is a standard, like Josh
To
said.
prove it works.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
our favourite bit here.
Oh, wow.
It's
I would like to have some like this at
yeah,
home.
so it's a spice
In my
rack. So
kitchen.
it's very, very, very busy at the minute. We have
Yes.
a lot of
Yeah.
clutter at the minute, but we use it all the time. So it's so handy whenever I'm cooking,
Yeah.
and I just pick up the spice and I just
Yeah.
set it back again. It's my favourite part.
It's very good,
I
yes.
use it all the time.
Great.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then it's just a little.
Yeah.
they'll remove.
So it's like almost like a corridor. So you can still section
Yes.
it out. So you can close that door over,
Ah, okay.
and then you can close these sliding
These-
doors over,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that creates a separate room. So we have just a normal sink
Understand.
and extra storage underneath, and then in here is the
Yeah.
toilet.
Ah.
So
May I have a look?
you may have a look.
Okay.
It's clean.
It's a chemical toilet or a composting toilet?
Compost toilet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
So we
yeah.
have 2 separate parts to separate it, so there's no smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Also, for the big things and
yes.
the wee?
So number 1 goes into one separate compartment, and number 2 goes into another set. Our shower, very big shower.
Oh,
That's
really big.
very big
Wow.
shower. So you know,
I'd like to have one on the cruiser, yeah.
yeah.
On
So
the Duchess.
and we have
That's it.
hot water. So when we are running our engine, or like we're cruising,
Yeah.
it's hot water all the time. It's
Yeah.
a very, very hot water.
Yeah.
So
People always say, where does it go out? Does it go straight to the floor? So
Yeah.
no, that wouldn't work. It would sink the boat.
so you need to
So we have a small pump
Ah.
that
Okay.
will pump the
And then
water out
it
of the
pumps
boat.
out. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
because obviously gravity doesn't
Yeah.
Work
of
on a
course.
boat.
Yeah. No.
Exactly.
it work here. Yeah.
So.
So This is why boats aren't very
Wow.
This is why boats aren't very accessible sometimes, because you have to climb. I mean, you can turn this. You basically open this over,
Yeah.
open this out, and
Yeah.
it becomes a walkway.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
for us, we're lazy, so we just
It always says
we
that,
just
yeah.
literally climb over the boat
Yeah.
or over the bed.
And some
Yes.
narrowboats will have their beds, this way.
This size? Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it does mean
It's
it's
very small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And we
Yeah.
like a wide
Well,
bed.
this is like a king size. It's
Yeah.
smaller than a king, but it's bigger than a queen. So it
Yeah.
is a big
Yeah.
bed. Everybody's very surprised. But the only thing is, you have to be less than 6 foot tall.
Yeah, that
Yes.
would be my next question,
Yes.
because you are really tall
Well, I'm
taller
just
than me,
I'm just under 6 foot.
and
so-
it fits for you.
well, if I do this,
Yeah.
I can touch both ends.
Okay.
As
But
you
we
see,
don't-
it
we don't
does kind
sleep.
of
Like,
yeah. So
Nobody
nobody
sleeps
sleeps
like
like
that.
a
Yeah.
vampire, like
Yeah.
full out. So
Yeah.
everybody's like But yeah, if you were like 6'3" or 4 or
it
5,
would be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I think,
like-
yeah.
like my dad's 6'1", and he wouldn't be able to sleep.
No.
Well, you could do it, like I said, if he sort of moves in the way, but
Which is why a lot of narrowboats have it the other way.
yeah,
So it's long ways, so you don't have to have the
and
issue
you can
of the
walk through
exactly.
to
Yes.
these.
Yes.
engine
Okay.
room. It's smaller, like obviously because we're going higher,
Yeah.
but this takes us to the back.
The stern.
So I don't know if you can see, but that takes us to the back, and that is where we cruise. Yeah.
So somebody has to stand outside for cruising.
Yes.
It's you,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah,
we
you're
do
getting
share. We do share it, but you can obviously pull the hatch over a bit to keep the inside dry. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah, you're out in the elements. There is an umbrella if it's not
Okay.
too windy.
Yeah.
But we're very jealous of the cruisers where they have a nice wheel decks and they
Yeah.
can sit in and
Or canopy.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
unfortunately
yeah.
where it's a trad stern, so
Yeah.
it's you're out sitting in the elements, and that's
But maybe at one time you can build a canopy.
well we could,
a
but
small one, yeah.
I feel like for what we use it for, it wouldn't make sense, and also they'll steam up as well, so you
Yeah.
have to be wiping
Yeah.
it, and I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like it's just easier to pick a good day of weather and just a wee bit of
You
rain.
can wait, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. You can always
Before you
wait.
move, yeah.
Exactly.
You don't have to.
Yeah, that's it.
Sophie, Josh, thank you so much for your story,
problem.
for showing the boat
Yes.
to us. It was, it was marvelous.
Well,
Great
thank you
having
for
you.
coming on board, and by coming past, and it
Yeah.
worked out perfectly where you were here and we were here.
Yes,
It
Yeah,
took
Was
4
a
years to
perfect
get there.
Oh yes. But finally we made
we
it.
got
Yes.
there. Yeah.
And I think definitely we come back next year
Yes.
and meet you for a coffee or a pint
pint.
or
Right, yeah.
a gin or whatever. Yeah. So thank you so much.
you.
Yeah.
No
So
worries, yeah.
all the best. Thank you. Goodbye.
As well, yeah.
Josh, bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
And safe travels.
Safe travels.
thank you.
Happy boating.
You
Happy
too.
boating.
Bye bye.